My post-op appointment tomorrow. Everyone I have dealt with so far has been so lax about this. Gonna plant this lavender, I think in the piece that they cut out, which was the whole thyroid, and like, I think its technical pronunciation is plantain. So I feel like I can't quite say that I'm in the clear yet. So it's officially been 1 week since my surgery, even though, gosh, it feels like it's been like much longer than that. I have my post-op appointment tomorrow, so hopefully there I'll get more information about my life going forward, because so far I haven't had a chance to really get any kind of information except just what I've researched online by myself. So I'm hoping to get more clarity tomorrow. Regardless, it's going to be just like kind of a lifelong journey of figuring out what's gonna make me the healthiest in terms of diet and exercise and medication. There's just these hairs, man, sticking up right there. Oh my God. So right now I've got Band-Aid here covering where the drain was, which I only have to wear a Band-Aid for 2 days, she said. And then here, this is a new piece of stuff I put here. At the hospital, I'm pretty sure they called it a steri strip, something like that. I think it was supposed to stay on longer than it did, but it started to come off, so I just took it off the rest of the way, and I have this medical tape stuff in our first aid kit that I just put over it. I hear a little girl thumping behind me. And that's all. I guess I won't know if the thyroid medication is working correctly until I have labs done and test my levels on stuff. I don't know. I'm extremely tired this morning, headache. And anytime I yawn, this hurts pretty bad. Before I got my thyroid out, every time I swallowed, you could see like a bulge here. Can't remember if I ever did that on camera, but it's so weird to swallow and not see that bulge there.
Communicate with your thyroid. It's a pituitary hormone, not a thyroid hormone. But it is possible to have normal, quote unquote, within range looking TSH.
I started trying to transplant some of these into bigger pots so they have room to grow, because some of them are doing okay in these little ones, but other ones, yeah, I don't know. She keeps trying to run out into the street, so we're gonna go back inside and she's gonna take a nap. Come back here, please, with my phone. Back inside. Where's your water? The water's not up there. What'd you do with it? What? You want me to sit here? What? What?
So pathology, they sent it out to review, which that is not a red flag. I bet they do that for over half of my thyroids. They just send out for a second opinion if they're not totally sure. So they sent that out, so that is fine. I just don't have any answers yet. The good thing, I did take some lymph nodes. Those lymph nodes all look good, so that's a good thing. They did not.
You said you took some. You did take some lymph nodes.
I took some lymph nodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took a lymph node with the thyroid and then a couple lymph nodes in the central neck, just to make sure that we didn't, that just because of that, you know, the needle biopsy showed that it was cancer, and if it's going to spread, it spreads those lymph nodes. So the lymph nodes that we took out look clear.
Okay.
So we just have to wait for that final pathology. And parathyroid looked good, so we don't have to worry about that. So if it is cancer, the next step will be a referral to endocrinology. All right, you guys are good to go.
So I went to my appointment today. It's a lot later now. I'm on my way to go pick up Tobias from school, but I thought today I was gonna be like having like a long conversation finally about, you know, just everything about my thyroid, and I don't know, I thought I was just gonna get a more in-depth conversation, but I mean, you saw the conversation kind of just went that we're waiting on the test results for what they removed. Besides the biopsy that they took, that was a pretty good indicator that yes, it was cancer. I thought the next step was, you know, of course, getting my thyroid out, and then they would be able to tell then, you know, just seeing it, that it was cancer. But I guess it's not that easy to just like look at something and know that it's cancer. I'm assuming it is though, because like the surgeon told me to begin with after the biopsy, that with that conclusion that they came to, which was suspicious for malignancy, she said it's almost always 100% that it's cancer with a result like that. So I've always just assumed that yes, it is. And if it is, then she said she would send me to an endocrinologist. You know, it's hard to figure out who you're supposed to talk to about what. Because I thought the one who did my surgery was going to end up being the person that I discussed things with in terms of my thyroid or lack thereof or whatever. But now I don't know. Everyone I have dealt with so far has been so lax about this, using like as few words as possible with me basically. I know they want to get to the point and stuff like that, but I thought at least after my surgery, if not before, they would have discussed thyroid hormone stuff, because obviously I'm not a doctor and they don't want you to Google things. But then I'm left with just Googling things and like doing my own research, because doctors, for some reason, at least the ones I've dealt with, don't give out additional information if you don't like pry or push them. I don't know, man. So we're just Lyra Day June. She's pouring water all over herself. Oh my gosh, she dumped her entire water on herself. I'm just taking this one day at a time. My life is going one day at a time right now, and we will just see where it goes, you know? That's life. Sweaty tonight.
Yeah.
What are you doing, little girl? She's like, I didn't know she could either. She must have just learned. Flower. Quit picking all of them. Baby. Birds. 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 Can you say bird? Birds.
I'm just gonna come home.
Okay, if that's what you want. It's just whatever you want, okay?
I'll see you here in a little bit, alright?
Okay. forget to bring my camera outside, and so here I am filming on my phone again. But we're out here fully sunscreened up. Gonna plant this lavender, I think in the medicine wheel because it's a perennial, so probably wouldn't be a good idea to plant it in the garden where I want to like switch stuff up. And we're gonna do some other outside garden-y type stuff. I don't know exactly what yet besides planting this. I'm gonna kind of figure it out as I go. Yesterday, I didn't film it, but I planted some spinach. That's the first seeds that I've sown this year. So spinach is out there. You having fun?
Mama.
That's you. I know, you wanna swing, but let's plant this first, okay? Are you gonna put water in it? Put that in there. Here we go.
Mama.
All right, now we're gonna take it over here to water it. Hey there. It's been a while. I had to take a break from working out because my thyroid being removed, and I feel fine now, so I think it's fine to do a workout. And an update on my thyroid. The piece that they cut out, which was the whole thyroid and like some lymph nodes and a little bit of one of my glands or something like that. But all of that was sent out for an additional opinion to the Mayo Clinic. They got my results back and they called and talked to me today that it is cancer, which I was expecting. But when I asked if it was for sure all gone, they couldn't give me a definitive answer because now that it shows that it was cancerous, they turn myself over to the endocrinologist to take on like making sure my hormone levels are all good. And I thought they only dealt with hormones, but apparently they also deal with whether or not I need like additional treatment. So apparently they will explain to me whether or not there's anything else to eradicate. So I feel like I can't quite say that I'm in the clear yet because I don't know until I talk to the endocrinologist. And I don't know when they're gonna call me either. I have to wait for a phone call. So now I'm gonna finish my workout and hurry inside. Oh, it's windy. You want me out of here? Why are you pushing me? What? You wanna get back down? Wow. I was trying to talk, but it's just so dang windy. I'm out here this morning going to pick some stuff. I'm gonna try to kind of pick stuff every day to try to make my body healthier. Yesterday I picked dandelions, sauteed them and ate them. They weren't bad. They were still pretty bitter though. And so I'm gonna pick some more stuff. So what I ended up with was a bunch of dandelion leaves. I picked some plantain, and yeah, I call it plantain. I think its technical pronunciation is plantain, but because I've called it plantain my whole life, I don't think I could change the way I say it now. So I call it plantain, broadleaf plantain. In the garden, there was a tiny bit of spinach that was left over from when I planted it in fall. And there was some kale regrowing as well, some red Russian kale, so I picked some of that. And I'm just gonna saute all of it and have it with some eggs. Is there a Monday or Tuesday that's available?
Let me see. I could do the Tuesday after May 16th at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Well, that's a bit of a ways away, the 16th. That's like almost a month away, but I didn't want to have to like lug Lyra Day with me on a day that, you know, I'd have to.